Hey everyone, it's Marguerite, and it's April, which means it is time for a new art swap. But this time is a little bit different because we're in the middle of very special circumstances, and not everyone, first of all, feels like doing a project, and second of all, we're having some issues with getting things to me as far as postal service goes. So what I had in mind was to do a project that we could all work on together. And what I mean by work together is that I will do a live video project, I guess you could call it, on YouTube. I haven't really done one before, so I will look into doing that. But we will work together to create a project, and at some point in the future, in the next month or two, there will be opportunities to trade some of the cards that we make so that we have a completed project in the end. So for now, it's a project that we can do using things that we already have at home, and kind of go from there. So let me head over to my desk and I will show you exactly the scope of the project, and then you can decide whether you would like to participate and create one of these books yourself, or just follow along but not do anything, just get some ideas and some inspiration. So yeah, it's up to you. So let me head over and show you what this is all about. All right, I'm here at my desk and this is the project. The project is a mini book with 16 pages that are collaged on the front, with on the back a note of discovery. And I'll explain what this is. So right now we are living in the middle of an incredible experience that is happening all over the world. We are in the middle of this global pandemic, and though it is scary and there are a lot of unknowns still, it's also interesting to me in the respect that we see life differently, and we see things happening around us differently than is normal. And this project is a way for us to create something positive about the experience done through art. So what I have are pages that are collaged in a vintage style, and the message on the back is one of discovery, and on the back sides of these cards will be something that you have experienced or learned about yourself, learned about the world around you through these times. So here I wrote, "I've discovered that I can hear so many birds on my street. Before, I never noticed due to all the traffic in the neighborhood." So if you think about it, you probably can come up with a bunch of positive things that you have experienced in the last several weeks that you can focus on and that you could share with others as a message. So how do we create 16 pages? I will show you. So here I have, so many of you have these. They're just bunches of paper, and these are blank on the back side. So I don't use these very often, and they're either patterns I don't care for, or the paper's too thin, it's not the right texture, whatever. But we can use them for creating masterboards, and that is what we're going to do. Masterboards have been something that a lot of you have just started to experiment with, and some have not, many have not made any yet, but are curious about them and would like to make a masterboard. So here's the idea. The idea is to take a sheet and to outline, or to create a grid of 3" by 3" squares so that we can create a masterboard and then cut out the individual pieces that will be used for our books. Then we'll create a second sheet of 16 pages that will have the messages on the back. And I would like for this to be an opportunity also to do exchange, a swap. So what I'm thinking is that 8 of the cards you will keep for yourself, and the other 8 will get mailed in to me at some point way in the future, because we're not even talking about mail and any of that right now. It's just not a good time. So I would say maybe in May or in June, you can have the opportunity to mail in 8 of your cards with your messages on the back, and I will mail back to you swapped cards from other 8 people, so that you have your book of 16, 8 of which cards are yours, and the other 8 are from people that you've exchanged with. That's what I would like to do. So what I have done is I have scheduled a live session on YouTube for Friday, this coming Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. And I will be there for an hour, and I will start with this blank page with my grids. And I will do the masterboard, and I'm hoping that many of you will join me in also working on your masterboards at the same time, or if the time is not convenient for you, it will obviously be recorded and then you can watch it at your convenience. I will schedule the first meeting, and depending on how that goes, I will probably have to schedule a second one to finish or follow up, all that sort of thing, and even possibly a third one. So it is something that I want to do together with as many of you as I can, so that you do have the positive experience of creating this masterboard, creating your 16, and then, you know, working on this project and completing it. And this is not about the coronavirus. This is not about creating collage art of the coronavirus. This is about the experience of what we are learning about ourselves and others and our communities and the world around us through going through this world event together. Okay, so I'm not interested in, well, I'll just say I don't want to see collages with coronavirus stuff on it. That's not what this is about. Just keep it in your vintage style, at least 30% vintage pieces or vintage inspired, and then on the back your messages. And the message, I just started my sentence with, I discovered that. You could do anything similar to this. I have found that, or to me it seems that, or whatever. However you want to start it, as long as it's something that you can create a couple of small sentences or a paragraph about to explain, you know, your thought, that would be great. What else? Let me make sure I have everything. All right, so to prepare for Friday, find 12 by 12 paper if you have it. I'm in North America, so this is what we use. We use inches. I've got 12 inches by 12 inches. Obviously, in the rest of the world, we are using centimeters. So here is our conversions. I'm sure you can find this online. 12 inches is 30.48 centimeters. 3 inches is 7.62 centimeters. Here, this is my centimeter ruler. Yeah, I just obviously just do the best you can. It's going to be a challenge to get it exactly 3 inches by 3 inches for a lot of you, and I'm sorry about that. This is I gotta pick one way, and it's going to be inches for this. If you don't have 12 by 12 paper, you can also, well, pretty much use anything. This is a 6 by 6 paper pad, and if I had 4 of these, you know, and then with a grid drawn on it, you know, those are going to be 16 cards as well. So just whatever you have, really, it's use what you have. Do you need to draw the lines? You don't have to, no, but I like to draw the lines so that I clearly know where the boundaries are. What else you need are scraps and washi tape, perhaps, glue sticks, obviously, or glue stick, scissors, and a straight edge for tearing paper. Okay, so that is everything. I will send out the information about the event on Friday so that you have it, and I hope to see you there. So bye for now.